Here's a detail for your voiceover on Alfa Romeo. This script is designed for an engaging narration on your car culture YouTube channel. Alfa Romeo. A legacy of passion, performance, and innovation. Introduction. Alfa Romeo. Just the name itself ignites passion among car enthusiasts worldwide. Synonymous with Italian craftsmanship, motorsport pedigree, and exhilarating performance, Alfa Romeo has been a defining force in the automotive world for over a century. From the racetrack to the open road, it has built a reputation for designing cars that don't just transport people but stir emotions. In this deep dive, we'll explore the history, engineering, design philosophy, racing heritage, and modern-day innovations that make Alfa Romeo one of the most revered automotive brands in the world. Chapter 1. The birth of Alfa Romeo, 1910–1920s. Alfa Romeo's story begins in 1910 in Milan, Italy. Originally founded as ALFA, Anonima Lombarda Fabbrica Automobili, the company started producing cars with a strong focus on performance. The first car to bear the ALFA name was the 24 HP, a model that laid the foundation for the brand's sporting DNA. In 1915, industrialist Nicola Romeo took over the company, and in 1920, the name changed to Alfa Romeo. That same year, Alfa Romeo launched the Torpedo 20 to 30 HP, the first car officially badged as an Alfa Romeo. During this period, Alfa Romeo also began its motorsport journey, competing in the Targa Florio, one of the toughest endurance races of the time. Racing would soon become an integral part of the brand's identity. Chapter 2. Motorsport dominance and engineering innovations, 1920s–1950s. The 1920s and 1930s saw Alfa Romeo solidify its reputation as a racing powerhouse. Legendary drivers like Enzo Ferrari, Tazio Nuvolari, and Juan Manuel Fangio drove Alfa Romeos to victory in races like the Mille Miglia, Targa Florio, and early Formula One competitions. Key highlights from this era. 1923 Alfa Romeo RL, a dominant force in early motorsports, particularly the Targa Florio. 1925 Alfa Romeo P2, Alfa's first Grand Prix car, securing the first-ever World Manufacturers' Championship. 1931 Alfa Romeo 8C 2300A, masterpiece that won 4 consecutive Le Mans 24 hours from 1931 to 1934. 1937 Alfa Romeo 158 inches Alfetta, a revolutionary race car that became the backbone of Alfa's F1 success. After World War II, Alfa Romeo shifted focus to producing high-performance road cars. One of the most iconic models of this time was the Alfa Romeo 1900–1950, a stylish and fast sedan that became the first Alfa Romeo designed for mass production. Chapter 3. The Golden Era of Design and Innovation, 1950s–1970s. This period saw Alfa Romeo blend racing technology with road cars, leading to some of the most breathtaking designs in automotive history. Notable models. 1954 Alfa Romeo Giulietta Sprint, introduced the world to Alfa's lightweight, sporty coupe design. 1962 Alfa Romeo Giulia, a revolutionary sports sedan featuring aerodynamic styling and exceptional handling. 1966 Alfa Romeo Spider Duetto, immortalized by Dustin Hoffman in The Graduate, this roadster became a timeless symbol of Italian motoring. 1967 Alfa Romeo 33 Stradale, one of the most beautiful cars ever made, featuring a 2.0 V8 engine and an ultra-lightweight body. During this era, Alfa Romeo also dominated touring car racing, winning multiple European championships with models like the GTA, Gran Turismo Allegrita. Chapter 4. Challenges in the Fiat takeover, 1980s–1990s. The 1980s marked a period of decline for Alfa Romeo. Despite launching innovative models like the Alfa 75, 1985, financial struggles and reliability concerns hurt the brand's reputation. In 1986, Fiat acquired Alfa Romeo, merging it with Lancia. This takeover saved Alfa from bankruptcy but also led to a shift in engineering and production strategies. While some cars from this period, like the Alfa Romeo 164, 1987, were well received, others, such as the Alfa Romeo Arna, were seen as commercial failures. However, Alfa Romeo remained committed to performance, developing models like the 155 V6 Ti, which dominated DTM racing in the 1990s. Chapter 5. The Modern Revival, 2000s Present. The early 2000s saw Alfa Romeo return to its performance roots with models like the 147 GTA and the Brera Coupe. However, it wasn't until the mid-2010s that Alfa Romeo truly regained its identity. Key models of the modern era. 2015 Alfa Romeo Giulia Quadrifoglio, a BMW M3 rival, powered by a Ferrari-derived 2.9L twin-turbo V6 producing 505 horsepower. 2016 Alfa Romeo Stelvio Quadrifoglio, the brand's first SUV, blending high performance with everyday usability. 2023 Alfa Romeo Tonale, a compact hybrid SUV marking Alfa Romeo's entry into electrification. Alfa Romeo has also made a strong return to Formula One, partnering with Sauber to compete at the highest level of motorsport once again. Chapter 6. The Future of Alfa Romeo. With electrification on the rise, Alfa Romeo is adapting to the modern automotive landscape while maintaining its signature passion for driving. The brand has announced plans for new electric sports cars and high-performance hybrid models. By 2027, Alfa Romeo aims to be a fully electric brand, with a focus on preserving its Italian heritage and dynamic driving characteristics. The upcoming Alfa Romeo 33 Stradale EV is expected to be a game-changer, offering supercar performance with zero emissions. Conclusion. Alfa Romeo isn't just a car brand, it's a symbol of emotion, passion, and racing spirit. From the golden age of motorsport to modern-day high-performance machines, Alfa Romeo has continuously pushed the boundaries of engineering and design. For over a century, Alfa Romeo has built cars that ignite the senses and create a deep connection between driver and machine. Whether it's the howl of a Busso V6, the aggressive stance of a Quadrifoglio, or the sheer thrill of a perfectly balanced chassis, Alfa Romeo continues to captivate enthusiasts worldwide. What's your favorite Alfa Romeo model? Let us know in the comments. And don't forget to like and subscribe to Car Culture for more automotive history and reviews. This script is engaging, detailed, and packed with historical insights. It should work well for your voiceover, keeping viewers entertained while delivering valuable information. Let me know if you'd like any tweak.